I'm weed addicted, so I'm trying to quit.
What purpose did smoking weed serve when you started to smoke? And does it still fulfill that purpose now? And would there be a better way to fulfill that purpose?
I gave up like a couple times, but I had to come back from some reasons. I had some breaks, like even a month or but it's hard. So I try one more time.
Like when you say you're going to try something, you're kind of already allowing for the possibility that you're going to fail. Like to try presupposes failure. And when we say like, maybe like you want to become sure in it, like you want to make a clear decision about the role that you want this molecule to play in your life. And maybe it's like, okay, I'm going to smoke weed 1 time per month, from now on.
It doesn't work like this with me, It's like my problem because I cannot stop smoking. I can stop drinking every time. I'm not fan of drinking, but this addiction is my problem.
Okay. Well, this is a pretty significant issue. And I think most people have some sort of addiction that they would prefer to do less of. So I don't mind spending time on this. I think it's important. What do you feel like you get out of smoking marijuana?
Yeah, I forgot about the problems.
For you, marijuana could provide an escape from thinking about things that you don't want to think about. Is that fair to say?
Yep.
So there's a couple others. It's first of all, it's important to understand it's normal and natural that you would find a way to not be miserable. So if thinking about certain problems makes you very unhappy, it would be crazy if you didn't figure out a way to not stay unhappy. Humans will always find a way to meet their needs, and one of your needs is to not be miserable. So if you're thinking about stuff and it's making you very unhappy, it's 100% you're going to find some way not to be thinking about that stuff, right?
I think I follow you. I'm not sure.
It's natural. Like if you're hungry, you need food. If you're suffering, you seek a way out of your suffering. So if there's something that's making you unhappy, you find a way to stop feeling that, right?
Yeah.
Now, marijuana is one way that helps you not feel what you're feeling in the moment. It's unpleasant. That's the benefit that you gain from it. In the moment you smoke and it's like all the problems feel like they go away. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Many people have something they use for this. For some people, it's exercise. For some people, it's marijuana. For some people, it's drinking. For some people, it is heroin. For some people, it's playing poker or gambling. For some people, it's studying or learning something. For some people, it's masturbation. For some people, it's sex. For some people, it's, God only knows. And it's normal to find something. Now, the question becomes, why do you want to quit this something? Like, what is the downsides that you're getting from smoking marijuana that makes you want to stop? Because most people probably have a similar situation they can apply the same logic to. Like in any situation where there's a habit, a behavior that you want to quit, which everybody has behaviors they would like to stop doing. There is a benefit associated with that behavior that's the reason why you do it. And then there are also negative effects associated with that behavior, which is the reason why you feel that you want to stop doing it. And we've kind of identified both of those for this situation. The benefit is the immediate escape from the present situation. And the detriment is the way that we're sort of like stealing from the future for the present. Like we feel better in the moment, but every time it comes down, we're like a little bit like, oh fuck, like we're kicking the can down the road that like it's going to be harder and worse in the future. It's a form of kind of procrastination. It's almost like a emotional procrastination. Like I don't want to feel bad now, but I'm going to feel worse later, right? Because at some point I'm going to have to face with what the real problems in my life are that I'm not dealing with, and how it feels to deal with those things. And, you know, there's really a couple other low-hanging fruit solutions. And what I mean by that is like somewhat easy to implement solutions that will make immediate help. And your odds of stopping to smoke, if you don't replace the activity with something else that solves the same purpose, is very poor. You know, like if you don't find a way to deal with what you're kind of escaping from with marijuana, you will have a real tough time staying quit, because you're going to have that thing that you want to avoid. So the two main ways that you can deal with the present situation that you're trying to avoid with marijuana, number one is the most simple, and that is taking some sort of action to resolve, improve, make better the problems in the life situation that you feel the need to kind of avoid. Like whatever it is that's stressing you out, that you feel down about, that you feel bad about, you know, whether it's something related to poker, something related to your personal life, conversations you need to have, work you need to do, you know, anything you need to change in your life situation, your health, your environment, all of those things, if you start to actually do some of them and see your life situation improve, you'll start to get momentum, and you will feel less like you need to escape the present moment. This comes down to basically the law of instant gratification versus delayed gratification. And that is that when we take the instant gratification, you know, we take the smoke weed or the drink or porn or whatever, like all those things, they like make us happier in the moment, but like less happy in the long run. Whereas when we take the action toward the things we really want, like dealing with our shit, you know, working on the parts of our life that need improving, that's when we're investing in our long-term happiness. And in order to become like, you know, really happy and fulfilled, we want to start to get really proud of ourselves when we do the thing that's better for tomorrow, instead of always doing the thing that's better for this exact moment. We want to get good at delayed gratification.